Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ. In this video, I will bring to you the best multiple choice questions from the third week of April, that is from 15th of April to 21st of April, and in total I have covered 180 questions. So total number of questions is 180. And also another important announcement, don't forget to join our Telegram group. In the past 6 days or so, around 4,500 students have joined our Telegram group. In fact, if you want the PDF of this video, that will be shared in the Telegram group. And various important announcements such as last evening, Delhi police forms are out. Delhi sub-inspector, assistant sub-inspector, CAPF, CPOSI. So you will not miss even a single update if you join our Telegram group. So make sure that you join that. And our pen drive courses, right now the best selling pen drive course is SSC CGL 2017. That is the best selling course. We are awaiting the notification of SSC CGL 2017 that is due anytime now, and we'll bring to you full analysis of that. Plus we'll also share a video on how to prepare for Delhi police exam. If you want to buy any pen drive course, that's the number. Another important announcement, we are launching UPSC pen drive course on 1st of June. It will be launched anywhere between 1st of June and 10th of June, and some of the best faculty have made that course. Economics and geography are made by Bhumika Saini, who has cleared UPSC mains 4 times. Maipal Singh Rathore, Dr. Maipal Singh Rathore, who is a famous teacher, he has made history and polity, and I personally have made environment, ecology and science and technology, and international relations by Vignesh Karthik, who is a famous foreign policy expert. So all the faculty are, they have proven themselves in their own right. So this is a best quality course, and we'll provide it at a very reasonable price. So we'll start the bookings from 15th of May. Okay, so let's start without further ado. Loans extended under the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana PMMY during 2016-17, that is financial year 2017, have crossed the target of how many rupees? Total, this scheme has proven to be a game changer of some sorts. The total loan that has been given is 1,80,000 crore rupees, and in fact out of this much loan, 1,23,000 has been given by banks, and the remaining 57,000 has been given by non-banking financial companies. Another important fact that you need to know, 70% of the people who availed the loan were women. So it's a more like a women empowerment scheme, and total 4 crore 40 million people have benefited from this scheme by taking various loans for their enterprises. And you also know that Mudra Bank was launched under this scheme. Mudra Bank provides loans from 50,000 to 10 lakh rupees. That is up to 50,000 if you are in Shishu, 50,000 to 5 lakh rupees if you are Kishore, and 5 lakh to 10 lakh if you are Tarun. If you want a loan of more than 10 lakh rupees, then you have to go for other schemes like Stand Up India, etc. But Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana can only give you a loan of up to 10 lakh rupees only. Keep that in mind. And also 20% scheduled caste were there out of 4 crore people. Then OBC were 35% and 5% were ST. So if you total that, that's 60%. 60% people who availed the loan were SC, ST or OBC. What is the name of the operation or the scheme whose second phase was launched by the government, under which over 60,000 people are under scanner of tax authorities to detect black money? So we know that the willful defaulters have been ever increasing for the past few years, and we have people like Vijay Mallya, who fortunately is now being extradited. His process has been approved by the UK government. We'll see whether he actually makes it to India or not. Now there are 1,300 high-risk people in this category, and the government has tried all its might to assuage the situation, to mitigate the situation, and to reduce the bad loans. But so far it has not been able to do so. And this scheme is called Clean Money, as the name suggests, clean money. So basically we need to bring down the number of willful defaulters. We need to remove the bad loans and so on. Supreme Court has recently directed our central government, to include which language in the NEET exam? See, NEET is the National Eligibility Exam, and this is for medical seats across the country. And NEET exam is right now conducted in 10 languages. So Supreme Court has said that please include Urdu also. So now it will be conducted in 11 languages. That's all you need to know in this. Reserve Bank of India has revised Prompt Corrective Action, that is PCA framework, to tighten the rules for lenders which exceed the bad loans limit. As per the framework, the banks are assessed on which parameter? So now see, you know that India is compliant to Basel III norms. This is very, very important. 31st March 2019 is the date. Okay, that is financial year 2019 is the date that we have to be compliant to the Basel III. And one of the chief hallmarks of the Basel III norms is the capital adequacy ratio. So our capital to assets ratio has to be sound for all the banks. In fact, most of these public sector banks are now thinking of a merger, just like SBI has done with the 5 associate banks in Bharatiya Mahila Bank. Total 6 banks have been merged with SBI. Similarly, when you merge, then the chances of better management, better organization are more, and therefore banks are thinking of rapid mergers among themselves. We'll see how it pans out in the future, but insofar as the quality assessment of the banks is done, it will be judged on all these 3 parameters, that is profitability, asset quality, and capital ratio. So the answer is all of the above. What is the name of this person who was born in India? He went on to become aeronautics engineer, and he has been honored with World's Outstanding Aerospace Engineer Leadership Award by the American Helicopter Society. So since he was an Indian, this question becomes important, and his name is Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Arvind Sinha. Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Arvind Sinha has been honored as the World's Outstanding Aerospace Engineer Leadership Engineer, and he has been given the award. Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh, he has launched which web application to check corruption and keep track of government activities? And this word means mirror in English. It is called Darpan. Darpan is a Hindi word which means mirror. So mirror, it's like transparency. Although mirror is not transparent, but the thing is that mirror symbolizes transparency. So because all the activities of the government, various projects, their image can be seen. It's like of a symbolic gesture for transparency. So he has named it Darpan. It's a web portal to check corruption in the government system, in the bureaucracy. Which state government prohibited the inclusion of names of any government functionaries on foundation stone and inaugural plaques? So this has been a long-held tradition of sorts that our ministers, MLAs, CMs, and member of legislative council sometimes, what they do is they like their names to be mentioned, they like their names to be engraved in the stones and things like that. Now this state has completely prohibited that. In fact, this will apply to all the MLAs, that is Member of Legislative Assembly, Member of Legislative Councils, if it is present in the state, MPs also, and Chief Minister also. So this has been done by the Punjab government. Punjab has a new Chief Minister, Captain Amrinder Singh of Congress, and Punjab has a governor also. His name is VP Singh Badnor. Relatively new, because previously Kaptan Singh Solanki, who is right now the governor of Haryana, was also sharing additional charge of Punjab. But then Punjab has a new governor. His name is VP Singh Badnor. National Scheduled Caste Finance and Development Corporation, which is called as FDC, recently signed an MoU with what? It has signed a MoU with the Development Commissioner for Handlooms. If you don't know what is handlooms, then Google it, because it's difficult to explain what is handlooms. So these are like clothes on which, there is a woven embroidery, and a lot of things are included in handloom actually, not just the textile part. So it comes under Ministry of Textiles, and our textile minister is Smriti Irani, who was earlier the HRD minister. Now, of course, HRD minister is Prakash Javadekar. So Development Commissioner for Handlooms has signed MoU with the National Scheduled Caste Finance and Development Corporation. And another thing they might ask is, since this comes under Social Justice and Empowerment, so who is our minister, Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment? Thavar Chand Gehlot. Don't forget the name. Thavar Chand Gehlot, and don't confuse him with Labour Minister. Labour Minister is different, Social Justice and Empowerment Minister is different. Labour Minister is Bandaru Dattreya, who has been honored with the 6th Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Award for his outstanding contribution in the field of agriculture. Now, do you know who is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan? He is the father of Green Revolution in India. Overall father of Green Revolution is Norman Borlaug. In India, Dr. Swaminathan. Okay? And this great agriculturist is R.R. Hanchinal. He has been honored with the 6th M.S. Swaminathan Award. And who is our agriculture minister? Radha Mohan Singh. What is the name of the hyper-local app that has been launched by Google in India for food delivery and services? Google CEO right now is an Indian. His name is Sundar Pichai. If you remember, around 6 months back, he came to India, delivered a beautiful speech at IIT Kharagpur. He's an alumni of IIT Kharagpur, Sundar Pichai. And the name of this hyper-local app is REO. Google's headquarter, everybody knows, is in America. Now, if you want more detail, it is in California. And REO headquarter is in Bengaluru, I suppose, not sure. But this particular local app has been launched in Bengaluru and Mumbai. That you need to know. Narsingh Betha, he recently passed away. He was a former minister from the state of... So Narsingh Betha, he was from Bihar. He was a Congress minister. He was a Congress minister. He was also a member of the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Commission. Bihar Chief Minister right now is Nitish Kumar of JDU. Which of the following won the 2017 Time magazine's Readers Poll of the 100 most influential people in the world? So who is the most influential people in the world? According to Time magazine's poll, it is Rodrigo Duterte. Rather infamous fellow. He is the president of Philippines. Philippines capital is Manila, which is also the headquarters of Asian Development Bank. And Rodrigo Duterte has been in reasons for all. I mean, he wants a new world order. He wants to support China and I mean all those things. He is the 16th president of Philippines. And last year, that is 2016 poll was won by Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders' bottom was kicked by Hillary Clinton in the Democratic nomination. But of course, Hillary Clinton was defeated by Donald Trump. As per a report by financial services company Nomura, see Nomura is a company of Japan, don't forget that. Japan financial company Nomura, India's current account deficit is expected to widen to how much percentage? From 0.5% in 2016. So this is worrying. This is not healthy for India. Current account deficit is increasing. Earlier it was 0.5%. This year it is expected to be 1.6%. Now let me throw some light on what is current account deficit. See, although the RAM of this word is much broader, but I'll just sum it up for you. Let's say in layman terms, we import and we export. So if our import is more and export is less, it is not healthy, right? We are importing more and exporting less. So the difference between importing and exporting is the current account deficit if our import is more. So it is increasing. Last year it was 0.5%. Now it is expected to grow to 1.6%. Which Formula 1 driver won the Bahrain Grand Prix? So this Formula 1 driver is Sebastian Vettel. He drives Ferrari. Ferrari is a car company from Italy, just like Fiat. Fiat is also from Italy. Lewis Hamilton, he beat Lewis Hamilton in the race. And Lewis Hamilton, everybody knows, drives Mercedes. He is from UK. And if you remember last year, there were always a close competed races between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Nico Rosberg retired. He won the championship, but he retired after that. So Lewis Hamilton, everybody was thinking that this year he will have a freeway. It will be like walk in the park for him, but it's not like that. Sebastian Vettel has been winning and he's been giving a tough competition to Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is from UK, he drives Mercedes, and Sebastian Vettel drives Ferrari. Now, my first question for you today. Sebastian Vettel is from which country? Tell me. Write in comments. There is a 4-day long global exhibition on services, which is called GS in short. 2017, it was recently held in which state or which city? And 35 MoUs were signed by various companies, and it was organized by the Ministry of Commerce. And you know that our Union Minister of Commerce is Nirmala Sitharaman. And it was also organized by Confederation of Indian Industry, which is called CII. So this particular conference exhibition was in Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh. Australia has abolished its work visa program to address unemployment issues. The work visa program was called what? So this is a problem which Indians are facing. Now America has tightened the rules for H-1B visa, and Australia is also not very keen on retaining Indians. What they have done is they have made the provisions very tough. Earlier, you needed to just stay in Australia for 1 year, then you can apply for permanent residency. Now you need to stay for 4 years, then you can apply for Australian residency. Till 4 years, they can throw you out anytime. So this was, and they have a name also for this. Just like Americans have H-1B visa, Australians have 457 visa. So Indians will be in little trouble in Australia and USA. Australia's Prime Minister, by the way, was in India last week. His name is Malcolm Turnbull. And he was hanging out with Modi in metros and Akshardham Temple and all that. So Malcolm Turnbull is the Prime Minister of Australia. Australia's capital is Canberra. Don't confuse it with Austria, whose capital is Vienna. Okay. ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, pride of India, our space agency, headquartered in Bengaluru. That is why Bengaluru is called Space City. So ISRO is going to partner with which of the following to help develop low-cost lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicle? See, we know we have a healthy precedent, not so healthy precedent. That is, electric vehicles are launched by companies like Tesla, but people are not really waking up to the electric cars because of the price. These are very premium priced. And we need to have low-cost lithium-ion batteries. For that, ISRO has partnered with BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, which is a Maharatan company. And together they will try to manufacture low-cost lithium-ion batteries. Another thing, BHEL's CEO is often asked in the exam. BHEL CEO is Atul Sobti. And BHEL is headquartered in, can you name it? New Delhi. Next, which Kolkata class stealth guided missile destroyer ship recently made the maiden his first visit to the namesake city? Okay, so Kolkata class stealth guided missile destroyer. Now, see, what is the meaning of stealth? Stealth means secret. So if some country launches a missile, then it will destroy it secretly in the air itself and not let the missile reach India. Very, very important, very powerful ship. Its name is INS Chennai, and it was commissioned into Indian Navy last year. One of the most powerful warships constructed in India. Very important. So answer is INS Chennai. When was the International Day for Monuments and Sites, also called World Heritage Day? It was observed. See, let me tell you what is the meaning of heritage. Our culture, our, like old monuments and sites, and which represent a tradition or culture or civilization of a time, they are all included in the World Heritage Sites. In India, how many World Heritage Sites are there? 35. Previously 32 were there. Last year 3 were added, like the Chandigarh building and all those things. So 35 is the World Heritage Sites in India, and in the world there are more than 1000. We did not go into the world. And which organization declares World Heritage Sites? It is the UNESCO. That is why these are called UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So we celebrate the day on April the 18th. And UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization headquartered in Paris, the capital of France. Central government has decided to extend the stock limits on sugar traders by another what? See, in India, maximum sugar is where? In Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is called sugar bowl of India because maximum sugarcane production occurs in Uttar Pradesh. And Cuba is called the sugar bowl of the world because maximum sugar production takes place in Cuba. Now, Cuba, its capital is Havana. Now, what happens is the sugar farmers, sugar traders actually, they store all the sugar, and because of that, there can be artificial scarcity created in the market, thereby raising the price. So government always has a stock limit. That is the time to which you can store the sugar in your godowns. So now they have decided to extend the stock limit, and this limit has been extended by 6 months till October 2017. Uttar Pradesh cabinet has decided to rename which airport after the name of Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay ji. Which airport will be renamed after him? So rechristening is a common practice in Indian polity, and Agra airport will be rechristened or renamed to Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Airport. Another important thing, Gorakhpur Air Force Station. Gorakhpur. In fact, the present Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, is the MP from Gorakhpur. Now, of course, he has given his resignation because you can't hold 2 posts, and very soon he will be made either a member of Legislative Assembly from somewhere or member of Legislative Council, because Uttar Pradesh has Legislative Council also, Vidhan Parishad. So Gorakhpur's Air Force Station will be named after Mahayogi Gorakhnath. Mahayogi Gorakhnath. That also you need to keep in mind. Agra is the answer. Which bank's data center has become the country's India's first platinum rated project under the IGBC Green Data Center rating system? And this is very important. This is in Hyderabad. That is, this bank's data center is in Hyderabad, the capital of Telangana. This is the ICICI Bank. And ICICI Bank is the largest private bank in India. Keep that in mind. And ICICI Bank's president is Chanda Kochar, one of the most powerful women. See, 3 women are very powerful right now. Okay, SBI chairman Arundhati Bhattacharya, Punjab National Bank Usha Ananta Subramaniam, and ICICI Bank Chanda Kochar. So 3 women ruling the world. India. Next, who is the author of One Part Woman? It's a book. It's basically a translation which is done for a book called Madho Rubagan, and this book is written by Perumal Murugan. So somebody has translated this book and he has renamed it to One Part Woman. So who is that author? And his translated work has been chosen for the Sahitya Academy Award, which is given for 24 languages. Now you will ask me that only 22 languages are there in our constitution. So what are these 2 extra languages? So these 2 extra languages are English and Rajasthani, which is the language of Rajasthan. So these are 2 extra plus 22 scheduled languages. So these are the 24 languages for which Sahitya Academy Awards are bestowed upon various authors. Now who is this fellow? He is Aniruddha Vasudevan. Sagar Baheti has become India's first visually impaired runner to participate and finish which of the following world marathons? So he can't see properly, but that's not what you call blindness. Blindness is when you lack motivation. So, and this is not a small marathon. In fact, this marathon was started in 1897. It is 42.16 kilometers marathon, and he has completed it in just around 4 hours. So this is the very famous Boston Marathon. Boston Marathon is among the 6 world marathons. Which state government has announced to provide accidental insurance cover to all the residents of the state in the age group of 18 to 70 years? So basically this scheme is what? This scheme is, if you die, you will get 2 lakh rupees. And if you somehow survive, you will be compensated basically in case of your death, only death. So accidental death sum will be 2 lakh rupees, and the premium of 12 rupees will be per annum. So your family will get 2 lakh. 12 rupees you have to pay per year. That will be deducted automatically from your savings account, and this is under the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Suraksha means safety, Bima means insurance, Yojana means scheme. So this scheme is implemented by government of Haryana. Haryana's governor is Kaptan Singh Solanki and Chief Minister is Manohar Lal Khattar of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to inaugurate UN Vesak Day celebrations where, see, Vesak is a very important day. It is used to commemorate Lord Buddha's birth, death and his enlightenment. So Vesak is very important for Buddhism, and this day will be celebrated on 30th of June in Colombo, which is in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's capital is Sri Jayawardenepuri Kotte. Okay, and Sri Lanka's Prime Minister is Ranil Wickremesinghe and President is Maithripala Sirisena. So keep all these things in mind, and this will be 14th time that this Vesak Day will be observed. India recently provided donation or money assistance of how much amount to the United Nations Department of Political Affairs for electoral support to the member states. So basically India is providing a donation of 250,000, that is 250,000 USD, and this is India's second contribution. Who was appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Director of the LIC Housing Finance, which is a subsidiary or a system concern of the LIC. LIC, the largest insurance company in India, private, public, whatever. LIC Housing Finance. Its new Managing Director, just mug up the name, is Vinay Shah, and he will replace Sunita Sharma. Scientists, they have discovered a planet. It looks like Earth. It is called rocky super Earth. Rocky means it has rocks, and it is habitable. That is, people can live here. I mean, that's what scientists say. And it is called LHS 1140b. How far is it from Earth? How many light years? See, 1 light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. So it's a lot of distance. And 3.26 light years is equal to 1 parsec. Parsec is also unit of distance. Please note, light year is a unit of distance, okay, not time. And this planet is 39 light years away. 39 light years. And this particular research or this particular discovery was done by the scientists from the American Harvard and Boston, Massachusetts, etc. Government has finalized a multi-sectoral National Action Plan to combat antimicrobial resistance in India. Which declaration was signed by ministers in this regard? This is very, very important. See, I'll give you an example. If you have tuberculosis, there are only 5 mainline drugs, first line drugs. If I include second line drug, third line drug, total tuberculosis drugs in the world are 12. And God forbid if you develop resistance, then your tuberculosis cannot be cured. Because what is resistance? Resistance is that the bacteria and viruses and all these, what they do is they become rather immune to the drugs, and therefore you will be in a bigger soup if you have antimicrobial resistance. So we need to definitely combat antimicrobial resistance, and our health minister is JP Nadda. And recently all the ministers, they signed Delhi Declaration. Delhi Declaration. A first of its kind state level mock exercise on forest fire in Uttarakhand was conducted where? Uttarakhand recently installed a BJP government. Because Harish Rawat had been the chief minister there. He was a Congress chief minister, but now it is Trivendra Singh Rawat. He is the chief minister of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand's capital is Dehradun. And Uttarakhand, there is a problem because Uttarakhand has a lot of forest. So forest fires are common. Now there was a state level mock exercise on how to deal with forest fire. It was conducted by National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA. Very, very important. National Disaster Management Authority. In fact, 70% of Uttarakhand's area is under forests. India recently signed an MoU, Memorandum of Understanding, with which country? For shipbuilding. So basically India and this country will do mutual cooperation and help each other out in shipbuilding. You can identify the flag of this country. I'll give you a hint. This country has Samsung. Samsung companies of this country. LGs of this country. Hyundais of this country. South Korea is the answer. And South Korea's president was thrown away because of corruption. So that also you need to keep in mind. Park Geun-hye was her name. This lady was making a lot of money with Samsung. They were bribing each other out, and I mean they were hands in glove, and all sorts of unfair activities they were doing. Unfair means. So South Korea's capital is Seoul, and South Korea was in news recently because the tensions between North Korea and South Korea are at an all-time high. And in fact, North Korea's that fat chap, what's his name, Kim Jong-un, he's been threatening America every single day, and he recently did a missile test also, which was failed. So North Korea's capital is Pyongyang. Don't confuse it with Pyeongchang. That is another place in South Korea. Okay, Pyeongchang. I am talking about Pyongyang or Yang. It's pronounced as Yang. And South Korea and North Korea, their currency name is same. It is called won. WON. Who has been appointed as the new Financial Commissioner of Railways? Railways Union Minister is Suresh Prabhu, and he has taken a lot of initiatives. In fact, he recently inaugurated a transparent coach also for the railways. Anyways, so who is the new Financial Commissioner of Railways? His name is B.N. Mohapatra. Which airline has become the first to use a new real-time satellite tracking system to monitor all of its flights around the world? So what is this real-time? Real-time means if a flight starts from here, it needs to reach here. You can track where the aeroplane is right now. And we have seen a lot of incidences where the aeroplanes, they lose their way in some ocean, they are drowned and things like that. So it's always better to have a real-time satellite tracking system. This has been first started by Malaysian Airlines. Which state recently celebrated Maha Bisubha Sankranti or Pana Sankranti? This is an important day because this is a New Year's Day in this state. It is Odisha. Odisha's Bhubaneswar is the capital, and Odisha CM is Naveen Patnaik from Biju Janata Dal. When was the World Hemophilia Day observed? See, what is hemophilia? You have a hemophilia factor A and B, and if this factor is not present, hemophilia A, then you develop a clotting factor disease, and hemophilia B is also a clotting factor. And if clotting does not happen, then even if a small scratch is there, small bruise, bleeding will not stop and you will die. So hemophilia is a very dangerous disease. It's a blood clotting disorder. World Hemophilia Day is observed to spread the awareness about hemophilia. It is celebrated every year on April the 17th. Which All India Radio was given the LELT Special Award 2017? LELT Special Award 2017 was given to All India Radio Aizawl. Aizawl is the capital of Mizoram. And All India Radio, its previous name was Akashvani. India Licensing Expo. It was conducted by License India. It's India's first brand licensing show. It is going to be held where? So it is going to take place in Mumbai, where more than 100 companies will participate. India's financial capital, Mumbai. Government is going to replace our old and traditional power projects of how much capacity with the new energy efficient supercritical plants to prevent power wastage. And now the capacity will be 18.5 gigawatts, and in old plants 7.7 gigawatts will be replaced. So you can see a difference. In fact, later, our power minister, coal minister, Minister for Renewable Energy, Piyush Goyal, he recently said that a capacity of coal-based thermal plants, is more than, all of these coal plants are more than 25 years old, is about 37 gigawatts. So you can see that the new energy efficient system will be 18.5, which is half of 37. Minister for New and Renewable Energy, Piyush Goyal, recently inaugurated how many wind power plants? Wind power is good. It's a renewable energy. It's endless. It's very less cost, and total capacity will be 198 megawatt for all of these 4 projects. So total 4 projects, 2 in Rajasthan, 1 in Andhra Pradesh, 1 in Maharashtra, total 4. In a first ever case of river piracy, see, river piracy is when suddenly a river disappears. So in Canada, one river just disappeared because the glacier is those icy crystals or big, huge, giant floating masses of ice that are present in water from where river takes origin. So this is called Kalka-Wulch Glacier, and it changed its course. As a result, suddenly river disappeared. This is called river piracy. So which river was that? The name of this river is the Slims River. And Canada's Prime Minister is always in news. Recently, he was in news for all the wrong reasons. Justin Trudeau. He is very pro-immigration because they say that, my Canadian friends tell me that his party is funded by the Jews and lot of people who come from Middle East, and he gets a lot of donation from there. Anyways, Justin Trudeau is the Prime Minister of Canada. Canada's capital is Ottawa. Which of the following is in talks to become the new face of the National Mission for Clean Ganga, NMCG, which holds a program called Namami Gange? See, Namami Gange is the program for your Ganga cleaning, and our Minister for Ganga cleaning and water resources and river development is Uma Bharti of Bharatiya Janata Party. So there will be a mega campaign that will be launched to sensitize people about the pollution, because people are not sensitized. They dump all the garbage in the Ganga river, in the holy Ganges. So Sachin Tendulkar will be the new face of the National Mission for Clean Ganga. He is in advanced talks with the Ministry of Water Resources. Which village in Maharashtra, also called Pustakanche Gaon, has become India's first village of books? See, you can buy books, right? But you can't buy knowledge. So do some hard work. And today, by the way, is World Books Day. World Book Day is today through 23rd April. So keep that in mind and study lots of books, and also watch my videos. So which village in Maharashtra is that? It is Panchgani, and Panchgani is in Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. Flipkart. Some people were saying it will become extinct soon, but no. It has raised huge funding from Tencent and Microsoft and companies like that. So Flipkart has appointed which consulting company for the proposed acquisition of Snapdeal? This company will provide all the business acumen and expertise so that the procedure of the acquisition can go on smoothly. By the way, Snapdeal CEO is Kunal Bahel. Kunal Bahel, and a lot of investment in Snapdeal is by the Japanese telecom company SoftBank. And Flipkart, its CEO is Kalyan Krishnamurthy. Kalyan Krishnamurthy is the CEO of Flipkart. So which company is this? It is the Goldman Sachs. Next question is, Indian Air Force is carrying out an operation called Operation Bumby Bucket, and it is being carried out to stop the wildfire episodes in forest in which place? Now, I told you that wildfire is a common phenomenon in Uttarakhand, but also in some parts in Himachal and in some parts in Mount Abu. So Mount Abu is a hill station in Rajasthan. In fact, it is the only hill station in Rajasthan, and Mount Abu, its highest peak is called Guru Shikhar. That is the highest peak of Mount Abu. So keep these things in mind. And Mount Abu, whichever mountains you see in Mount Abu, they are nothing but Aravalli hills. Indian Institute of Technology Board has approved a quota of supernumerary seats for women in a phased manner. That is IIT. The quota will start at what percentage from 2018? This is a good question, slightly tough question. The thing is that right now the quota for supernumerary seats for women is capped at 14% starting next year, because they need to increase the number of women in IIT. In 2016, that is last year, only 8% women were there in IITs, Indian Institute of Technology. And if we want to close the gender gap, if we want to encourage women, then we need to definitely have some seats for women extra. Those are the supernumerary seats. And these supernumerary seats will not be fixed. They will be decided every year by the respected IITs. And their percentage right now is increased to 14%. That is 14% minimum women will be there. And another thing, by 2026, it will be 20%. And percentage of supernumerary seats, quota. 14% this year, 2018, next year, and 2026, 20%. Who recently took charge as the whole-time member of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India? Who is the new whole-time member? It is Mukulita Vijayavargiya. World Art Day is celebrated each year on April 15th. April 15th is World Art Day, and it is celebrated by the International Association of Art to honor the birthday of which legendary artist? This legendary artist also drew Mona Lisa painting, which is at the Louvre Museum in Paris. Mona Lisa was drawn by Leonardo da Vinci. So Leonardo da Vinci was a great artist, and Mona Lisa was the wife of one of the clients of Leonardo da Vinci. And his birthday is celebrated as World Art Day, that is April the 15th. And please also note, World Art Day, it was first celebrated in 2012. Which country is going to host the 2017 BRICS Film Festival? BRICS Film Festival is that the films of these 5 countries are showcased. The first BRICS Film Festival was in 2016. It was in New Delhi, and this year it will be in China. Now if they ask where in China, there is a place in China called Chengdu, which is in the Sichuan province. It will be from June 23 to June 27. Nora Chopra passed away recently. Nora Chopra was a famous what? So Nora Chopra was a famous journalist. Which of the following has won the Golden Peacock Award? Which of these government bodies has won the Golden Peacock Award in the category of innovative product service? In the category of innovative means when you do something new, when you create something new, invent something new, that is called innovation. It can be a product, it can be a service, it can be goods or services, anything. This year, this very prestigious award has been won by Gujarat Narmada Valley Fertilizer and Chemical for their cashless projects in creating cashless township, and this model will be now implemented across the country. So that is one very important, because the first cashless township of India is GN, Gujarat Narmada Valley Fertilizer and Chemical, GNFC. Payment technology company which is called FinoPayTech, it is a payments technology company. It is going to facilitate NABARD. NABARD is the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. It was established in 1982, and basically NABARD is trying to digitize the rural banks in how many states, and for that it will take the help of FinoPayTech. So it is doing it, NABARD is doing it in 5 states. and it will also install 5,000 Aadhaar enabled micro ATMs also, which are nothing but the point of sale devices. So these 5 states are Haryana, Bihar, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Which state government has decided to set up something known as book banks in schools to help all the needy and poor students and also save paper? That is very important. So these will be called book banks, and these will be this announcement was made by the Education Minister of this state, Aruna Chaudhary, who is the Education Minister of Punjab. So Punjab is building book banks. Which Indian player is the highest ranked Indian right now in the world in badminton men's singles as per the latest Badminton World Federation ranking? The headquarters of Badminton World Federation is in Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital of Malaysia. And right now, highest rated Indian in the world is, I will tell you 3 players. Right now it is Ajay Jairam. He is ranked 13 in the world. And Kidambi Shrikant is ranked 21. And Sai Praneeth is ranked 22. So there is very little difference between Kidambi Shrikant and Sai Praneeth. In fact, Sai Praneeth beat Kidambi Shrikant recently in one of the tournaments. That question is much later in this video. And PV Sindhu is right now, if I talk about females, PV Sindhu is world number 3. Last year she was world number 2. And now in the latest ranking she is world number 3. And Saina Nehwal is world number 8 right now. Which legendary Indian actor has been named for the Raj Kapoor Lifetime Achievement Award by the government of Maharashtra? She is the wife of Dilip Kumar ji, who was also legendary actor. Her name is Saira Banu. Saira Banu will receive Raj Kapoor Lifetime Achievement Award, and this award will be bestowed upon her at the 54th Maharashtra State Marathi Film Festival. Another important award, Raj Kapoor Lifetime Achievement Award, is for Saira Banu, but Raj Kapoor Special Contribution Award is for Jackie Shroff, father of Tiger Shroff. And there is another award called V. Shantaram Lifetime Achievement Award that will be given to Vikram Gokhale. V. Shantaram Lifetime Achievement Award. Now these are 4 postal stamps. These were auctioned recently. These have the photos of Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation, and these were auctioned for how much amount? And these were bought by Australian collector. So the amount was 500,000, 5 lakh pounds. This is the symbol of pound, which is the currency of UK. Textiles India 2017. It is the first ever global business to business B2B event in our country, and it will be held where? It will be held on June the 30th in the capital of Gujarat, which is Gandhinagar. And our textile minister is sitting right here. She is Smriti Irani. Which former Indian cricket player has been named by ICC as one of the commentators in the ICC Champions Trophy, which will be held in England and Wales? So ICC Champions Trophy, ICC needs commentators, so official commentators are many. So they have named from India Sourav Ganguly, ex-captain Bengal Tiger, Sourav Ganguly as the commentator. Another thing, please note that Ricky Ponting of Australia, Brendan McCullum of New Zealand, Kumara Sangakkara of Sri Lanka and Graham Smith of South Africa, they have also been named as ICC commentators for ICC Champions Trophy, and it will be held in UK, Britain, in England and Wales. Capital of Wales is Cardiff, capital of England is London. Devendra Kumar Sharma has been appointed as the new chairman of what? He has been made the new chairman of Bhakra Beas Management Board. Beas is a river, one of the tributaries of river Indus. Reserve Bank of India has permitted the banks to invest up to how much % of their unit capital of an real estate investment trust or infrastructure investment trust. So basically real estate and infrastructure, both the sectors are down right now. Nobody is investing. So the banks have been given permission to increase up to 10% of their unit capital in these sectors. This is one of the modicums of growth. That is, Reserve Bank is expecting that because of this 10% investment, the real estate and infrastructure will pick up. What is the name of the executive order that has been signed by US President Donald Trump to tighten the H-1B visa program? See, H-1B visa program has been toughened, has been made more strict, more stringent, and Donald Trump has passed this order which is called Buy American and Hire American. So it's in the name itself. They want to make sure that the jobs are for the American native people only. So Donald Trump has signed this. And Donald Trump's executive order, please note that the vice president is Mike Pence. Everybody knows who is the president, but Mike Pence is the vice president of United States, and both are of course from Republican Party. The daughter of Donald Trump is Ivanka Trump, who some are saying is her business successor, Ivanka Trump, and wife of Donald Trump is Melania Trump. So these are some questions which they are asking in exam. Which state government has introduced Social Security Yojana, by converging 5 separate beneficiary schemes for workers in unorganized sector and self-employed people. So 5 schemes for social security for workers in unorganized sectors have been started by the government of West Bengal, which has a Tribunal Congress government. Chief Minister is Mamata Banerjee. Cabinet has cleared Election Commission's proposal. Election Commission's proposal is what? We will replace the electronic voting machines. And in fact, there was a joke going on WhatsApp that EVMs will be called extremely vulnerable machines because of frauds. So now they will be replaced by VVPAT machines. VVPAT means voter verifiable paper audit trail. So in this, what will happen is you press the button and along with your voting, you will get a paper trail also. And that paper trail will be visible for 7 seconds, during which you can watch, you can verify your vote. And Election Commission asked for 16 lakh machines and it has been approved by the cabinet. Cost will be 3,174 crore rupees. In a first, that is first time, which bot platform has launched Interbot? It's a bot-to-bot communication platform. Bot means robot. So robot to robot, they will be able to communicate with this platform. This bot platform for the first time ever has been built by Gupshup. Gupshup is a company which is headquartered not in India but in San Francisco, although the founder is an Indian. His name is Mr. Birud Sheth. Mr. Birud Sheth is the founder of Gupshup, who was honored with the prestigious Shambhavi Purushkar, Shambhavi Award 2017 for outstanding contribution towards social change. And this person has brought immense change in the Kandhamal district in Odisha. Kandhamal district in Odisha, and he has done a lot of work for the marginalized and the poor. His name is Harishankar Raut. Reserve Bank of India has signed a supervisory cooperation pact for information sharing with the Bank of which country? So Reserve Bank of India is the Central Bank of India. It is the monetary authority of India. It has signed an agreement with the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan. Bhutan's capital is Thimphu. The government of which state has decided to provide pension to the former circus artist at a cost of 1 crore 13 lakh rupees, that is 1.13 crore rupees. That is, the jokers and all the circus artists, they will be paid a pension by the government. This decision has been taken by the government of Kerala, Pinarayi Vijayan, who is the chief minister from CPIM party. Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi, he recently inaugurated the phase 1 of the Link 2 pipeline canal, which is called the Soni project in short, and its full form is Saurashtra Narmada Avtaran Irrigation Project, which will make sure that the water is available in the 115 dams on Narmada river. This will benefit farmers in the drought hit areas, and 12,000 crore is the investment at which this project will be built. So apart from that, there will be a multi-speciality hospital and research center which is called Kiran Multi-Speciality Hospital in Surat, and there will be at the Bajipur village, there will be a Sumul dairy also. So all these projects are started, and first phase was inaugurated in the Botad district in Saurashtra. MHRD, which is the Ministry of Human Resource Development, and our Minister for Human Resources is Prakash Javadekar. So Ministry of HRD has launched a portal and also a website, mobile app also, for which of the following schemes? This scheme is called Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, which is secondary education, higher education, RUSA. So this scheme will benefit people, and total there are 17 RUSA projects. They were launched digitally on April the 17th. As per a report by the World Bank, Indian economy will grow by how much in financial year 2018? That is 1st April 2017 to 31st March 2018. World Bank's president is Jim Yong Kim. Two people are very important in World Bank. One is the president Jim Yong Kim and one is the CEO. Her name is Kristalina Georgieva. Kristalina Georgieva is the CEO and president is Jim Yong Kim of South Korea. These are two important people at World Bank. World Bank is headquartered in Washington DC, the capital of USA. And according to the World Bank, we will grow at a rate of 7.2% in 2018 financial year. In fact, IMF has also said the same. And World Bank has said that in the next financial year, that is 2018 to 19, financial year 2019, we will grow 7.5%. And in financial year 2020, we will grow 7.7%. So India's economy will be very, very robust. What is the name of the first of its kind? First time ever it has happened that there is a see-through. You can see the transparent railway coach has been inaugurated. And this railway coach has a capacity of 40 passengers. It is built at a cost of around, it's been built at a cost of around 3.5 crore rupees. Just one coach, very costly. But it has been named what? And this coach will be, it will run between Visakhapatnam in Andhra and Araku Valley Hill Station. So it has been called Vista Dome. Vista Dome. This is a 128 kilometer route between Visakhapatnam and Araku Valley. What was the name of the world's oldest person who passed away recently? He was born in 19th century. He was the only person from the 1800s, and he recently passed away. He was an Italian, by the way. His name is Emma Morano. Emma Morano. The Cassini spacecraft of NASA. NASA is the space agency of America, headquartered in Washington, D.C. They recently launched a spacecraft called Cassini. It has found the evidence of hypothermal vent on the ocean floor of which moon of Saturn? Saturn has many moons, and this particular moon is called Enceladus. So Enceladus is the moon of Saturn on which they have found some evidences of hydrothermal vents in the ocean floor. Which Indian environmental engineer has won the Cartier Women's Initiative Award for providing water management solution? Our Minister for Water Resources Management is Uma Bharti. But this Indian is Trupti Jain. She has benefited more than 18,000 farmers because of her various initiatives in the water management. First time, which state's branch of the Election Commission of India launched a special awareness drive to encourage transgenders to register as voters? See, transgender are the people, there is no dictionary definition for a transgender, but if someone is male, wants to behave as female, or gets operation change, sex change, that all is under transgender. So they are people who are born differently, but they think of the opposite gender. So transgender. Now transgender, there are more than 10 lakh transgender, but only 1700 transgender are registered as voters. So most of the transgender, 99% transgender, they are not registered as voters. And this special awareness drive has been launched by the Election Commission branch of Maharashtra state. Maharashtra has a coalition government of Shiv Sena BJP and Chief Minister is Devendra Fadnavis. Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi recently felicitated the descendants of martyrs of which freedom movement, marking its 200 years. This rebellion was the Paika rebellion, and total of around 16 freedom fighters, their families were honored. And the government will also set up virtual museums at 50 places in the country. Researchers at which institute have developed a robot? It's a robotic platform to track the oceanic processes. Now all the oceanic processes can be tracked by this robotic platform built by CSIR, National Institute of Oceanography. And this particular robotic platform can be set up, it can be put at a depth of 200 meters in the ocean. Banks Board Bureau recently drew up governance, reward and accountability framework, that is called GRAPH. So you have to tell me for what it was established. It has been established for all the public sector banks. GRAPH, that is governance, reward and accountability. So this is very, very important, and this is basically so that the public sector banks can function efficiently with private sector banks, small finance bank and foreign banks and NBFCs. They can compete with them. It will prepare them for possible mergers in the future, because a lot of public sector banks are now looking for mergers. As per the Global Analysis and Assessment of Sanitation and Drinking Water, which is called GLASS, report published by WHO, approximately how many people in the world drink contaminated water? See, the population of world is 700 crore or 7 billion. Okay, 1 billion is 100 crore. Out of the 700 crore people, 200 crore or 2 billion drink contaminated water, and this is going to get worse. By 2025, that is in the only a span of next 8 years, 50% of the world population, that is 350 crore, 3.5 billion people in the world will drink contaminated water. Which state is going to have a Ambedkar Smruti Vanam, that is Ambedkar statue? It is a 125-foot tall Ambedkar statue. It will be built with an investment of 100 crore rupees, and 20-acre land will be designated for the same. It will be built up in Andhra Pradesh, which has a Telugu Desam party, and Andhra Pradesh capital is Amravati. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister is Chandrababu Naidu. Pradhan Mantri recently launched a cashless township model developed by Gujarat Narmada Fertilizer Commission, Gujarat Narmada Valley Fertilizer and Chemicals, GNFC, across 81 townships in how many states? So based on GNFC cashless transaction model, now there will be 81 townships that will be built in 12 states of India. This is very, very important. And they will deliver 2.5 lakh cashless transactions per day. Which state government recently signed an agreement with the Center for Power for All scheme? Power for All scheme, 40,000 crore rupees will be spent on this project, and 20,000 will be spent only by the year 2018. Very ambitious project in Uttar Pradesh, which has a new government. Uttar Pradesh governor is Ram Nayak. He gave oath to the new CM Yogi Adityanath. What is the name of the portal that has been launched by Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, which will allow the insurance companies to register and sell the policies online? This will be called INSP, which is Insurance Self-Networking Platform. It will be like a marketplace model where on one side insurance companies will be able to offer they offer the people various insurance policies, and on the other hand there will be insurance companies. So it will be like a marketplace model. Which of the following building material manufacturing companies recently received approval from the Reserve Bank of India to hike the FDI to 49% from existing 30%? That is, only 30% FDI was approved by the RBI in this company, but now a lot more foreign investors will be able to invest in this company. This company is Grasim. Grasim is a company which is owned by the Aditya Birla Group, and it manufactures cement and all this building material. Which state government has announced a ban on plastic and polythene carry bags across the state from May the 1st? However, buckets and other plastic materials which are meant for very important use will not be banned. It will be only on plastic bags and polythene bags. This state is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh CM is Shivraj Singh Chauhan of Bharatiya Janata Party. What is the name of the Indian expert who has been named to a very high-level independent panel on human settlement and sustainable urban development? Her name is Sheila Patel, and she is a Padma Shri awardee also. She is also the founder and director of the Society for Promotion of Area Response Center, which is called SPARK in short. Former Jammu and Kashmir Governor Girish Saxena, he passed away. He was the former director of which organization? He was the former director of RAW, Research and Analysis Wing. BRICS meeting will take place on Middle East. That is, you know that a lot of countries in Middle East, they are facing civil war like Yemen, Syria, even Iraq, even Libya to some extent. So we will discuss about Middle East, what should be BRICS strategy towards Middle East. This meeting will take place in Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, and all the 5 countries will participate. Indian Academy of Highway Engineers, it has signed a MoU with which university to set up a Center for Advanced Transportation Technology and System, that will be called CATS. So now this is for our road transport upgradation. We have signed up with University of New South Wales. This is not Wales of UK, this is New South Wales, it is in Australia. Which Bollywood superstar was honored at the 60th San Francisco International Film Festival, which was organized by San Francisco Film Society? So he is one and only Shah Rukh Khan. Robert Taylor passed away recently. He was a very famous what? So Robert Taylor was a very renowned computer scientist, and in fact he was one of the pioneers of the internet and modern personal computer. Not only that, he had also founded something known as a computer network called ARPANET. So in the exam they might as well ask you, who founded ARPANET? The answer is Robert Taylor. Telangana Assembly, they increased the quota for Muslims. Previously the quota in Telangana was 4%, and for scheduled tribe it was 6%. Now KCR, Chandrasekhar Rao, has increased the quota for Muslims to 12% and scheduled tribe from 6% to 10%. So what is the total quota now in Telangana? It is 62%. But Supreme Court has said that you cannot exceed more than 50%. So it will be interesting to see, because they will fight it out in the Supreme Court. Where was the Kempegoda festival recently held? Organized by the Nadar Prabhu Kempegoda Foundation. So Kempegoda is in Karnataka, everybody knows, but this festival was in Delhi. And Kempegoda festival was held in New Delhi to showcase the rich history, rich cultural heritage of the Vijayanagar Empire of the Karnataka. Which country recently had a referendum conducted for replacing the parliamentary system with an executive presidency? So now this person has become the most powerful person in this country very easily, because he has all the power. The parliamentary system has been replaced with the executive presidency. Whatever the president says will be the order. This country is Turkey, and the president I am talking about is Erdogan. Turkey's capital is Ankara. Finance Ministry has approved lowering of the interest rate on the Provident Fund deposits, Employee Provident Fund deposits for 2016-17 from the present 8.8% to how much? The interest you will get on Provident Fund will be 8.655%. They have lowered it by 1.35%. No, not 1.35, 0.15%. That is, earlier it was 8.8%, now it is 8.65%. And our finance minister is Arun Jaitley. BHEL successfully commissioned 2 plants of 270 megawatt thermal power project at Ratan India plant located in which district in Maharashtra? So these plants are being set up in Nasik, which is on the banks of river Godavari. And these plants are very important. Please also note that BHEL headquarters is in New Delhi, and chairman of BHEL is Mr. B. Prasad Rao, one of the more important people in India, B. Prasad Rao. Our central government recently launched a training program for women working as which of the following. So these are for the women which are working as the Panchayat leader. And this is launched by National Commission for Women with the help of Tata Institute of Social Science. The chairman of National Commission for Women is that you have to, that is Miss Kumara Mangalam. Just remember the name. Miss Kumara Mangalam is the chairman of National Commission for Women. Which IIT is going to introduce Vastu Shastra? Vastu Shastra is our old traditional science for architecture. So this IIT will offer specialized formal courses for Vastu Shastra classes, and this is for the students of architecture. This has been started by IIT Kharagpur. Which bank launched 3 new products for its customers on the occasion of 123rd Foundation Day? Or this question can also be put up as which bank completed 123 years? So this bank is the Punjab National Bank, and everybody knows Punjab National Bank's chairman, or you can say president, is Usha Ananthasubramaniam. Usha Ananthasubramaniam. Andhra Pradesh government has introduced a market purchase scheme to provide an additional benefit of how much per quintal to the farmers of what? So farmers will get more money now, 1500 rupees per quintal more on red chilies. If they grow red chilies, they will get it. Who has been awarded the Dr. Paduru Gururaj Bhatt Memorial Award 2017. This award has been bestowed upon Professor A.V. Narasimha Murthy for his exceptional contribution for various programs. So this program, and that's all you need to know. Dr. Paduru Gururaj Bhatt Memorial Award is given to Professor A.V. Narasimha Murthy. Former Minister Devineni Nehru passed away recently. He was a prominent leader in which party? He was a prominent leader in the Telugu Desam party, and he was also the education minister in the NTR cabinet. So the answer is Telugu Desam party. Union cabinet approved the proposal of putting a ban on the usage of red beacons to end the VIP culture with effect from which date? So from 1st of May, no more red beacons, no more VIP culture. But this is not for everyone. Ambulances and police vans, they have been exempted from this. In fact, fire brigade also. But they will not carry red beacon, they will have blue beacon. Madhya Pradesh has signed power purchase agreement, also called PPA, with Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, DMRC, for the Rewa Ultra Mega Solar Park. Which organization is the lead transaction advisor for this project? That is, which organization is giving the maximum loan? It is the International Finance Corporation, which is giving a loan of $550 million to Madhya Pradesh government for carrying out Rewa Ultra Mega Solar Park. Very, very important. What is India's rank in the 2017 A.T. Kearney Foreign Direct Investment Confidence Index? FDI confidence. What is our rank? So a lot of countries, since India's economy is strong, a lot of countries, they want to invest in India. Our FDI confidence is high. We are 8th. Last year we were 9th. First country is United States for the past 5 years in a row. Second country is Germany, and third country is China. And A.T. Kearney is based out of Chicago. It's a management consulting company. State Oil Company, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, HPCL, and Rajasthan government, they have signed an agreement of rupees 3,129 crore rupees for an oil refinery in which district to produce Bharat Standards 6 fuel. This will be set up in Badmer. What is the name of Hindu youth from Pakistan? So he's a Pakistani, he is a Hindu, but he has made a lot of contribution towards social welfare, and he has been selected for the Emerging Young Leaders Award, which is given by US State Department. His name is Rajkumar. Prominent Maoist leader, he was a Naxal leader, his name is Narayan Sanyal. He passed away. He was from which state? So he hailed from West Bengal. He was a very prominent leader, and he played a great role in uniting the various Naxal fractions. China released its official names for how many towns in Arunachal Pradesh? China, they say that Arunachal Pradesh is there. They have a historical claim on Arunachal Pradesh, although it's all bogus, made up stories. But they have officially named 5 towns in Arunachal Pradesh. They consider Arunachal Pradesh as a part of South Tibet. So the answer is 5. Arunachal Pradesh CM is Pema Khandu, and Arunachal Pradesh capital is Itanagar. UN Postal Administration, UNPA, is going to issue special stamps to commemorate International Yoga Day, which is celebrated each year since 2015 on which day? So International Yoga Day we celebrate on June the 21st. This is as easy a question as I can ask. Who has been awarded by UNESCO the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Peace Prize? Heli Houphouët-Boigny Peace Prize has been given to Giuseppina Nicolini, the Italian person who has done a lot of work to save a lot of people, especially boatmen, fishermen, from drowning in the Mediterranean. Which country recently launched its first satellite to expand its television, telecom and broadband service? First satellite, this country, it is called Sat-1. It is by Mongolia. Mongolia's capital is Ulaanbaatar. They are asking this in a lot of exams. And also its currency is Togrog. Togrog. Minister of Law and Justice Ravi Shankar Prasad inaugurated which of the following welfare initiatives recently? So he launched all of the three. That is telelaw service. Telelaw service is that you can through video conferencing get the legal advice. Nyay Mitra, which is basically there will be a retired judicial officer who will assist the people in need, and pro bono legal service. Pro bono means free of cost. Legal service will be provided to the needy. So he inaugurated all of the above. Supreme Court of India has set the alimony benchmark at what % of ex-husband's net salary? So if the husband and wife separate, the money which the wife gets from husband is called the alimony. And Supreme Court has sent a benchmark which is 25%. So the separating wife will get 25% of the salary of the husband. Which non-banking financial company has been converted into a small finance bank? In fact, it was the only non-banking financial company to get approval, in principle approval from Reserve Bank of India to open small finance bank. This company is Au Financier. Its new name is Au Small Finance Bank. Department of Steel, Labour and Employment, and our minister for the same is Bandaru Dattraya. He recently presented, he is our Minister of State for Labour and Employment. Bandaru Dattraya recently presented the NSCI Safety Awards for the year 2016 to 70 organizations across how many categories? So these were 4 categories, which were like Sarv Shresht Suraksha Puruskar, which were basically they were categories like very high safety award, then safety, high safety, then safety, and finally Prashansha Patra or the appraisal letter, praise letter, something like that. So 4 categories. So our Minister of State for Labour and Employment is Bandaru Dattraya. China has successfully launched their first unmanned means no astronaut will fly. It will be controlled by robots and machines. First unmanned cargo spacecraft from the Wenchang Space Launch Center. This spacecraft is called what? It is called Tianzhou 1, and this spacecraft will be carried by the rocket Long March. So Long March is a very famous rocket of China. 11th Civil Services Day, which is celebrated to acknowledge the efforts of the civil servants in the country's development, is celebrated every year on 21st of April. Very, very important. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated new units at the 3300 megawatt Koradi thermal power plant. This plant is located where? Where is Koradi thermal power plant? It is in Maharashtra, in Nagpur. Which city is going to host United Nations first ever World Ocean Festival? World Ocean Festival will be celebrated in the New York City, America. Which famous actress has received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 80th Bengal Film Journalists Association Awards? And please let me tell you, Bengal Film Journalists Association is the oldest film critic association. It was established in 1937, even before independence. And they gave the Lifetime Achievement Award to the legendary actress Mosmi Chatterjee. Government is mulling over 100% foreign direct investment in which of the following? So very soon they will announce 100% FDI in cash and ATM management. And we have more than 40,000 crore of transactions each day from ATMs. Health Minister of which state? He resigned recently and newly formed government is there, and the Chief Minister is Biren Singh of Manipur. So the Health Minister of Manipur, Mr. Jayant Kumar Singh, has resigned. Jal Yukt Shivar is the flagship project. Jal means water. Jal Yukt means water with lot of water. So Jal Yukt Shivar is the flagship project of which state government, and this is basically to tackle the drought situation in this state. This is a project, it was launched in 2015, and basically the government plans to make 25,000 drought prone villages water reliant by 2019. That is they will not depend on the rain, etc. So it's a project in Maharashtra. There was a 4-day long Thingyang Water Festival. It was celebrated in which country? Thingyang Water Festival is one of the most important festivals, and it was celebrated in Myanmar. Myanmar's capital is Naypyidaw. Before 2006, its capital was Rangoon, and Myanmar's old name is Burma. India is going to hold its first ever tri-service exercise with Russia. This exercise will be held in Russia only, and what will be the name of this exercise? It will be called Indra. Indra will be the name. Russia's president is Vladimir Putin, and Russia's currency's ruble capital is Moscow. Supreme Court has allowed the NDMC to electronically auction which of the following hotels? NDMC will auction the Taj Mansingh Hotel. Now my third question for you today. Where do we have the Taj Mansingh Hotel? That will be auctioned now. Government is going to set up Film and Television Institute of India. Where? A Film and Television Institute of India will now be set up in Itanagar, which is the capital of Arunachal Pradesh, and there would be an extended campus of the Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute, Kolkata. 200 crore rupees will be the investment. Please also note there will be a Indian Institute of Mass Communication also at Aizawl in Mizoram. That will also be set up. And our Information Broadcasting Minister is Venkaiah Naidu. Government has recently banned which NGO from receiving foreign funds because it violated provisions of the FCRA. So government recently banned Public Health Foundation of India. It is an NGO which is based in New Delhi. Cyclonic storm Maruta, it triggered rains in which state of India? Maruta struck Myanmar but also India, and in India it struck Odisha. Remember the name Maruta. Supreme Court Collegium has recommended how many names for appointment as judges in 10 high courts in the country. Total they have recommended 51 judges, and please also note that 41% posts are lying vacant in the 24 high courts in India. So 1079 is the number of judges, but we have only 632 judges. 41% positions are vacant. NASA has approved a project to build instrument for a future ESA mission to Jupiter and its moons, scheduled for launch in 2022. What is this mission called? It will be called JUICE. JUICE stands for Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, in short JUICE. And this project, they plan to arrive at Jupiter by October 2029. So Jupiter is the largest planet, and it also has the largest moon called Ganymede. National Legal Service Authority, which is called NALSA, it has accomplished the latest feat of settling how many cases in just 24 hours. And this is what we need if we are to remove our backlog. India has a huge backlog. We have more than, I think, 20 million cases pending in courts. But this particular judge, his name is Justice Deepak Mishra. He chaired second National Lok Adalat for 2017. It was conducted on April 8th throughout the country, and 6.6 lakh cases were settled in just 24 hours. Chinese Language Day was recently celebrated by UNESCO, and it was celebrated on April the 20th. Can you tell me it was started first in which year? Chinese language, it is called Mandarin. It is the most spoken language in the world. And the official languages of United Nations are 6. So English, French, Russian, Chinese, Spanish and Arabic. These are the 6 official languages of United Nations. Chinese Language Day was first started in 2010. How many commemorative postage stamps were released by Pradhan Mantri Modi on the occasion of Ambedkar Jayanti? Ambedkar ji's birthday was on 14th of April. It was celebrated, and it was the 126th birth anniversary of Bhim Rao Ambedkar ji, who was the chairman of the drafting committee of our constitution, and 2 stamps were released by Pradhan Mantri Modi. Which company has launched the Fire TV stick in Indian market to compete Google Chromecast? So basically these are all the ways to connect your TV, and this company is Amazon. Amazon CEO is the 3rd richest person in the world. His name is Jeff Bezos. Which cricketer along with actor Amir Khan will receive the 75th Master Dinanath Mangeshkar Award? So Amir Khan will get it for the movie Dangal for his brilliant acting, and this cricketer is the captain of 1983 World Cup winning squad, Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev, the great all-rounder, great cricketer, he will receive Dinanath Mangeshkar Award along with Amir Khan. Australia has toughened its citizenship laws for new applicants. As I said previously also, the permanent residency requirement has been increased by how many years? Previously it was only 1 year, now it is 4 years, so it has been increased by 3 years. So the answer is 3 years. And Australia's Pradhan Mantri is Malcolm Turnbull. Now this is new. If you like video games, you can win medals now in Asian Games. So video gaming will be actually a sport, full-time sport at the 2022 Asian Games. It was announced by the Olympic Council of Asia. So where will be these games held? They will be conducted in Hangzhou, China. Hangzhou, China. And 2018 Asian Games will be conducted in Indonesia. As per a report which is titled Not for Sale by the Worldwide Fund for Nature, WWF, what percentage of World Heritage Sites are plagued with illegal trafficking? So India has 35 World Heritage Sites, and in the entire world, 30% of World Heritage Sites, they have illegal trafficking. And out of these 30% sites, 7 are in India. So this is very important data. Which pop singer was honored with the royal title Officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire? So she is the wife of ex-England captain David Beckham. Her name is Victoria Beckham. She is also nicknamed Posh. Our central government has extended the ceasefire with which of the following armed group of Nagaland for a period of 1 year. So this group of Nagaland has been fighting for the liberation of Nagaland. Its name is NSCNR. So it stands for National Socialist Council of Nagaland Reform. R stands for Reformation. Nagaland's capital is Kohima. Where was the India Steel 2017 International Conference and Exhibition inaugurated by Steel Minister Chaudhary Birendra Singh? It took place in Mumbai and it was the third such conference. It was organized by FICCI. Which legendary player recently became the first cricketer to score 10,000 runs in T20? It is Chris Gayle. And nobody has even scored 8,000, let alone 10,000. So Chris Gayle is far ahead of the rest. Second person is Brandon McCullum. He is second in the list. He has scored 7,596 runs. First is Chris Gayle by some distance. He is from West Indies. At the biannual World Economic Outlook, IMF has projected Indian economy to grow by what percentage in the financial year 2018? So it is 7.2%. 7.2 by both World Bank and IMF. IMF president is Christine Lagarde. Very important lady. 100% this question will be asked. Christine Lagarde from France is the Secretary General or President of the IMF. And another question which they ask is, IMF and World Bank, they are called Bretton Woods twins because they were established as part of the Bretton Woods system. Bretton Woods twins are IMF and World Bank. HRD Ministry, Human Resource Development Ministry, our HRD Minister is Prakash Javadekar. HRD Ministry has formed a committee to review the recommendations made by UGC, right? Universities Grant Commission panel on implementation of the 7th Pay Commission in educational institution, which will be headed by what? So basically there was a committee recommendation that the 7th Pay Commission will now be implemented in the educational institutes of the country also. This committee was headed by Keval Kumar Sharma, who is also the Higher Education Secretary of India. As per a new report by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, which is titled Youth in India, India's sex ratio is projected to decline to how much by 2021? See, this is a worry for India. For every 1,000 males in India, we have less females. It is understood. So by 2031, now let me tell you year by year. In 2011 census, for every 1,000 male, we had 939 females. Okay. By 2021, the projection by Ministry of Statistics is that our sex ratio will decline. So in 2021, we expect it to be 904. Okay. In 2031, which is what they are asking in question, it will further decline to 898. So the answer is C, 898. Our Union Cabinet has recently approved the signing of the protocol amending that convention with which country for avoidance of double taxation? See, double taxation is what? We have signed it with Portugal. Portugal Prime Minister is Antonio Costa and Portugal's ex-Prime Minister is Antonio Guterres, who is the Secretary General of United Nations. Portugal capital is Lisbon. They also have a very important player in Cristiano Ronaldo. Now please note that Portugal's currency is Euro. What is double taxation? Let's say I am a Portuguese person and I am working in India. So I don't need to pay tax in both India and Portugal. That is called double taxation avoidance. Alan Holdsworth passed away recently. He was a famous what? He was an American guitarist. Very, very famous. Which state recently celebrated its 70th Foundation Day? Which state completed its 70 years? Himachal Pradesh, which right now has a Congress government. Veerbhadra Singh is the CM. India recently signed an agreement to carry out a joint survey of the boundaries with which country for resolving the border dispute. So India has had a long history of border dispute with this country. This is Nepal. Now we will, through GPS, we will draw a boundary and we will settle the disputes. Nepal's Pradhan Mantri, PM is Pushpa Kamal Dahal, also called Prachand, and President of Nepal is Vidya Devi Bhandari. Nepal's capital is Kathmandu, which is the headquarter of SAARC. Which state has launched a mobile app called CM Connect? CM Connect is that the people can directly reach the CM with this app. They can air their grievances and their identity will be kept secret. So this state is Andhra Pradesh. Who won the Asian Billiards Championship? He is 16 times world champion. No surprises, Pankaj Advani. Assam recently celebrated which of the following festival marking the beginning of Assamese New Year? This festival is celebrated 3 times a year. Rongali Bihu, Kongali Bihu and Magh Bihu. So since it is April, it is Rongali Bihu. Kongali Bihu is celebrated around October, mid-October, and Magh Bihu in mid-January. In a first, the operations of which railway station are going to be run by a private firm? This railway station is in Bhopal. It is called Habibganj. It will be managed by a private company. Which country recently conducted the first successful field test of the B-6112 gravity thermonuclear bomb without a nuclear warhead. This thermonuclear bomb was successfully tested by United States of America, who also dropped a bomb called Mother of All Bombs, MOAB, on Afghanistan. Who won the men's single title at the Singapore Open Badminton Championship? So he is world number 22, he beat world number 21. So the answer is Sai Pranith won it and he beat Kidambi Shrikant in the final. Recently, there was a book launched which was called Punjab Building the Land of Five Rivers. So we know that there are 5 rivers in Punjab, Beas, Satluj, Indus and all these. So it was authored by which person? It is authored by Arjun Gaind. Who won the under 15 women's single title at the 2017 International Junior Grand Prix? I'm talking about badminton. She is daughter of Pullela Gopichand. Her name is Gayatri Pullela. Which state government has announced Advanced Farming Enriched Farmer Scheme with an aim to increase farmers' income by cutting their production cost and increasing the output? This scheme for farmers, it has been announced by the government of Maharashtra. Which Sarkari company, government company, public sector undertaking has become country's most valued state-owned firm in terms of market valuation? So earlier it was ONGC, now it is State Bank of India. And chairman is Arundhati Bhattacharya. Where has the Reserve Bank opened new ombudsman offices? 2 new ombudsman offices to listen to the grievances of the people, that is grievances redressal mechanisms. That is what ombudsman is. They have opened it in Jammu and Raipur. Raipur earlier was using the ombudsman office, different ombudsman office that was basically of Bhopal. It is in Chhattisgarh, and Jammu was using of New Delhi. Now they have their own ombudsman offices. Actor Clifton James passed away. He was very famous for his role as what? So he was always there in the James Bond movies. So he used to play the role of the inspector. His name was Sheriff J.W. Pepper. J.W. Pepper. Which former Indian National Rally Championship winner got the top spot at the J.K. Tyre Arunachal Festival of Speed, which was held at Dirang Valley? So he is a national champion, National Rally Championship winner. His name is Amanpreet Ahluwalia. The site of which cinema hall is going to be developed as a heritage museum? This museum is at the Lal Chowk in Srinagar. This is closed down and now it will be a heritage museum. It is the Palladium Cinema. It was closed down after terrorist attack of 1989. National Green Tribunal has ordered closure of all the industries around which lake in Bengaluru because of the froth and excessive leather foam. This lake is almost dead. It is Belandur Lake. Which online shopping company has acquired Inlog to boost its supply chain? Inlog has been bought by Myntra. And they might ask in exam who is the CEO of Myntra? Anant Narayanan. Which company temporarily toppled Tata Consultancy Service to become India's most valuable company? But only for a short while. It was Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries. National Green Tribunal has directed the government of which state to introduce destination buses from 1st of May? This is to control pollution and improve the air quality. This he has given to Delhi government. And today there were MCD elections in Delhi. Which city has been finalized to host the main event of the International Day of Yoga? This time on 21st of June, International Yoga Day main event is in Lucknow. Which ship of Indian Navy is undertaking a joint hydrographic survey of Veligama Bay with Sri Lankan Navy? For 2 days, it will be in Sri Lankan waters. This bay was last studied in 1901. So after 116 years, this bay will be studied by INS Darshak. Mahmood Ahmadinejad, he has been banned from contesting the presidential elections. He is accused of a lot of human rights abuses also. He is the ex-president of which country? He is the ex-president of Iran. Iran's current president is Hassan Rouhani. And Mahmood Ahmadinejad can no longer be the president again. Government is planning to impose an anti-dumping duty of up to $118 per ton on import of hydrogen peroxide, also called H2O2, from how many countries? This is to protect the domestic manufacturers. It will be put upon 6 countries: Bangladesh, Taiwan, Korea, Indonesia, Pakistan and Thailand. Which airport has become carbon neutral? That is, net emission from carbon is 0. Whatever the carbon produces, it absorbs the same. It is the GMR Hyderabad International Airport. As per a research which is published in Immunity, remedies for flu can be created. Flu means influenza. So the scientists say that there is a molecule which is present in this frog, which is called frog slime. And this frog is called, scientific name is Hydrophylax bahuvistara. Where it is found? It is found in Kerala in India. And this research was done by the scientists from the Atlanta University, Emory University in Atlanta, USA. So this frog has a chemical which can be used to treat influenza in human beings. So the answer is India. It is found in Kerala, India. These were the best multiple choice questions. So I love the English audience and I hope you feel the same. So please do share this video and spread the word, because word of mouth, nothing works like word of mouth. Thanks for watching.